Hi besties, I'm back! Hi guys, gals and non-binary, welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, bestie. We really do! Besties. I'm actually filming this Wednesday morning, and I say morning, it's actually lunchtime, and I think it's actually going to be a struggle to get this out on time, but I am very committed to my upload schedule, so I am going to make it happen by hook or by crook, bestie. I will. But it has been so difficult to get back into the swing of things. I just had the most wonderful holiday. I overspent a bit on holiday, like I really did. Oh, bestie. But I had the most wonderful time. So if you would like to hear all the full tea and everything that happened on the holiday, I highly recommend you follow my other channel, Don't Trust Ira, because I will be going live tomorrow night. It will be a pack your orders live. So if you have an order ready that you want me to pack for you live, I will. Fortune cards, binders, things like that, I will pack them live as you order them, and I'll tell you everything about holiday. But you may have also noticed something going on with me. Bestie, we got a tattoo. What better than my first tattoo to be a bloody cash envelope? Like, of course it was. What better for my first tattoo? Like something that reminds me of probably the most important thing to me right now, which is this community. It is the start of something big for me, I believe, so you will be seeing plenty of stuffings into the tattoo envelope for sure in the future. But anyway, we need to get on to today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be checking in for week 1 of September's budget. So we're going to be looking at all of my digital spends and all of my cash spend. As you remember, I didn't budget any groceries, any spending money for the first week of September because I went on holiday, but I did in fact spend a lot of money. So we've got a lot of that to go into. So without further ado, bestie, let's go ahead and let's get budgeting and find out what I've done. Hi besties, we're back at it, we're here. We're going to be checking in and doing all of our bits, but we're starting with doing the expense tracking. For this, we're using expense tracker stickers and we're doing it from the 1st all the way to the 9th because we skipped those days last week. We've got a lot to stick down, so let's get cracking. Starting with the bills on the Friday, so rent came out and it was $575. TV license also came out and it was $13.25, which I think was what it was supposed to be. TV license, oh, it's a little bit less. Oh, not too bad. Gas and electric was $180 as expected. Council tax was also $143, and I think this was basically I think we flew out on the Saturday, I think. So I don't think there's like many spends, but yeah, I think it's just bills today, and it was internet as well, $22.87. Now normally I have the car coming out on the 1st, but for some reason last month it came out on the 21st. So I'm assuming it's going to come out roughly near then again this month, and I'll probably just have to figure that out myself. But anyway, that's the first done. Then I was officially on holiday. So the first thing I did at the airport, as anybody should, as went to Wetherspoons, spent $24.90 on, I think that was just me. It's expensive in the airport. Can't remember what I bought, but I think it was water and maybe some gum at W.H. Smith's, and that was $8.99. I bought 2 bottles of water for me and my brother on the plane. That was $4.41, horrendous. When we were driving up to the airport, I put as much as I could in my tank, and that was £30. So that got us there and back beautiful. And when we got into Cyprus, I owed my sister-in-law or my brother for something, and it was £25. I think that was mine and Jake's share. On the first day, we went to Lidl just to get some stuff for the house, and I spent $76.74. Honestly, I can't remember like any of these purchases. I really can't. I owed my brother for something, I think. I don't know. It's probably lunch or something. So my bit was £22. And then I have a bill for Las Pub for $78.40, and as you can tell, I'm not going to remember what I bought because it was I spent that much in a pub. Like, it's never going to happen. The next day, my only digital spend was for Cuba, and I spent $33.17. And like the Monday, I must have been using my cash a lot at the start of the holiday because I've only got my pet insurance there, and that was $20.69, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. My ISA payment came out on the Wednesday as it should, and that was £10. I paid back my brother or my sister-in-law for something as well, so that was $25. And this was either food or lunch, no idea, but it's a place called Fig Tree, and it was $19.06, probably lunch at that price. On the Thursday, I went to Q Bar, which is probably our favourite bar out there. They had this really nice drink that was like a cherry amaretto thing, and I probably bought a lot of them that night. We also went to a bar called TJ's, and that was very messy. Lots of shots, that was $52.98. We went to a bar called Fools and Horses, which was like Fools and Horses-y. I spent $26. I think that was just food, actually. Went to a bar called Brewery that had a really rude person serving. Spent $39.68. Got some food on the way home, and that was $10.69. And I've got a random spend for somewhere called Plus Supermarket. No idea. You'll be pleased to see there was a no spend day there, but I think some of this spend and some of that spend is going to be on that day, but nothing came out of any accounts on that day, so I'm going to count that as a win, bestie. At the airport on the flight home, went to Costa and spent $21.40. Also went to this place called Massa Food, which had really nice gyros. Went there quite a lot, actually. Had a last one on the way home. But before we did all that, I dived into my tattoo fund and I took £80 for this bad boy. So yeah, really exciting. So that was a lot of expenses, and I don't think I've had such a heavy week. And obviously, as you know, I took £300 out with me, and you know that I've spent more than that. So I think it's time to go ahead and check in, bestie. Okay, I'm going to start by filling in everything I know, but as you remember, I didn't give myself any groceries or anything like that, so there's going to be a lot of zeros, and we're just going to talk about petrol and unbudgeted. So let's get cracking with that. Okay, so let's talk about petrol first. So I gave myself £80 allowance at the start of the month, and I ended up spending £30. So I've got £50 to roll over into the next 3 weeks. But for unbudgeted, I really need to break this down. So I'm using the back of something. So in terms of holiday, everything that I spent in terms of obviously just digital, because obviously there was £100 I took in cash, in euros, right? That pretty much went on tips and like little drinks and little bits here and there. And then I gave myself £200 to spend on holiday, right? What I ended up spending in terms of all of my digital spend, so bear in mind the budget for that is 200. I ended up spending £550 and 83, and like I'm cool with that. So what it actually is an overspend of 350.83. So that's a lot, but obviously that would pretty much knock anybody back and be like really bad. And I'm not like, oh, you know, it'll be okay, because it's not good to overspend it, but I'm not going to get a holiday for a while, and I really felt like I needed this. So this overspend of 350.83, I will resolve in one of 2 ways. So number one could be next month when I get paid, if I have anything extra, I'll just use that. Or what I will use is my 26 envelope challenge, because that's actually £351. So it kind of feels like it's meant to be. So that will just be a way. So I'll just have like, I'll pay that off, make sure I don't go into my overdraft, and have like an IOU pot in Monzo. right? So borrowing from somewhere else. And what I'll do is when I've saved up that £351 from the 20, actually that is what I'll do. So once the 26 envelope challenge is done, that will pay off the overspend for that holiday, because it was supposed to be for holiday, and it's very, very unlikely that Jake and I are going to go away this year for a winter holiday, because he's saving up to go to Australia. And now that I have this sort of debt to myself, that seems reasonable. So yeah, that's where I'm at in terms of holiday, and it was a horrendous overspend, but Bestie, I had the best time. So essentially what I spent in terms of an overspend is 350.83. Now I'm going to put that as an overspend because why not? It's fine. I'm going to roll over minus 350.83, but I'll probably cancel that out for next month because I've got a plan for it. So I don't need to keep on looking at it. I've got a plan for it. So last week we stuffed zero. I spent £380.83 over what I was expecting to. So I'm rolling over 50, and next month I should be, well, next week I will be cash stuffing, but let's have a look at the budget first and let's go ahead and do some cash stuffing, yeah? Okay, so when I say I want to look at my budget, I'm basically looking at the bills because everything else is pretty much done. Now, if you look here, I've still got £300 for holiday because that's how much I gave myself. And obviously, I'll figure out the rest as I go along. I'm not too concerned about it because I'm not exactly going to go on holiday next month and overspend. So I've got plenty of time to figure it out, and I'm okay. But anyway, moving over, rent was $575 as expected. Car hasn't come out yet. As I said, it's probably going to go out somewhere closer to the 21st, so let's just see what happened. TV license was a little bit different. It was $13.25. Council tax was $143. Gas and electric was $180. Internet was $22.87, so I saved a penny. So I mean, that can go towards my overspend. And pet insurance was $20.69. So still got phone, Apple, car insurance, Sky, vaping, and cat food, and car to come out, but we are looking good otherwise. So what I want to do is cash stuff as well, and I've got to make a little, I've got to tell you about something as well. Oh no. Okay, so here we are with my binders. I've got my sinking fund binder, my saving challenges binder, and my everyday A7 binder. But before we do anything, I've got to do this. So this is not actually petrol money. This is household money, I believe. So it should be £40. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into household here so that we're good. I really do need to change these, but I really like the glitch please design, but I will change them. I think I'm going to go for money magic because that one speaks to me a bit more. And then we have also got my self-care money here, which is 60, and that's going to go into the self-care one. It's just going to go on haircuts, and I am due a haircut like nowish really, so I'm probably going to go and do that maybe next week if I've got time, but I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. But anyway, what we should be doing here is groceries. I'm actually filming this on the, well, I'm actually filming this morning. So if you're watching this on Wednesday, I'm filming this now because it's been really hard to sort of get back into work. But anyway, last night, Jake and I thought, oh, do you know what? Let's get an Indian takeaway. Won't be much money. And we ordered and we ordered and we ordered, and the bill came up to £67. So we've already blown our whole groceries for the week already. So I'm not actually going to be stuffing out, which is a shame because we were going to be doing our first card pull of fortune. And it was going to be fun, but we're going to have to sort of hold off our anticipation until next week. So that'll be fun. And I've got no groceries for the week because we just did a dumb move. So all I've got to do is spending. So let's just do that. So £40 for spending. And, you know, I feel like I deserve it after my holiday. Honestly, it just feels really tough to get back into the swing of stuff. Do you get that as well? But anyway, got £40, but we're not going to stuff all of that. I've even forgotten to stuff a cash envelope. Right, £40, not going to stuff that. We're going to do my Save 6K challenge, which is partially available on my Etsy store. So it's partially available because it was a 6,000 subscriber milestone. So I don't have the physical one where you get the 6 dice with it, but I do have a digital version which you can buy. It is basically an A4 poster, but it's also in US letter, so 8.5 by 11 as well. So you can do it that way if you prefer. But we are very, very close to the 7K. So at the time of filming this, I think I'm like 5 or 6 away. So you might even get that video in the same day. It just depends on what happens. It might take a while for me to get like 5 subscribers. I don't know. It has slowed down while I was on holiday, but I'm not too concerned about it. But anyway, let's clear the decks because we need to roll these 6 dice and see how much I'm saving out of my spending money today. I would just like it to be all ones. This doesn't look too bad actually. So, oh, that was a 6. So 2 6s, a 5, 2 3s, and a 1. And as we know, I can't do mental arithmetic. So let's add these up. So 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 1. 24. Okay, let's call it 25 because I know I've made mistakes, which gives me 15. So let's do that again to make sure that I wasn't like being a dumb. 24. Yeah, let's call it 25. And that's me done for the week. So, besties, as I stuff this into here, thank you so much for being here with us this week. Thank you so much for giving me the grace to have a lovely holiday. Thank you for not judging me for overspending quite so much. It was a wonderful time. It was really, really nice to switch off and just not be budget with Ira for a week. But I am becoming readier and readier to be budget with Ira again. So I can't wait. See you again next week, bestie. Hi guys, and I'm Barry Pass. Thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I really need to get on and edit this video because, as I said, I am committed to this upload schedule. Not missing a video is very, very important to me. Making sure that we've always got some content going out, whether you like it or not. I mean, I'm here to stay, bestie. So it's important to me to get this done. So I need to stop talking, but something in me feels like I need to talk to you lots and lots, bestie, because it feels like it's been a while since we spoke. Does it? I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported me, everyone that was so super kind, everybody who messaged me on Etsy to ask me about orders and things like that, and then got my auto reply to say I'm on holiday, and they're like, oh, sorry, Bestie, completely forgot. It was wonderful. There were not many people being like heinously rude. So it was wonderful. So thank you for allowing me the grace to have some time off because it was definitely needed, bestie. But I do want to say an extra special thank you to the channel members and the patrons who make all of this possible. I really mean it when I say without you, I would not be here. Patrons get extra special content and we've got an extra special video planned for them on Saturday. They also get sneak peeks and significant money off my Etsy store. So if you'd like to join them and support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That's all we have for this week, and I will see you next week. Me and my envelope tattoo will see you next week. So until then, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, bestie. Bye-bye.